There, guys and gals, what is up? And welcome to Sunday. And as usual, we are doing our Sunday Sims build. We will be continuing our new series, which we are building an apartment. So this will be part two, and then we will be doing part three next Sunday, and wrapping that up. So I like to do these, keep them short and sweet. Three parts, one, two, three, out the door, as they say. My apologies, no camera tonight. You don't get to see my pretty face. I'm actually in the process of doing some reorganization, and my bedroom right now is a complete mess. So I literally have to crawl over top of things to get to my sitting area where I have my setup at. So with that being said, let's jump into part two of our apartment build series this evening. I hope you guys, by the way, had a great week and are doing well. Unfortunately, back to work tomorrow, but for those who celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday, it's kind of a short week, so 4 days will be nice. Kind of spoils you a little bit. But anyways, back to the apartment build. So we are going to be building in the 701 Zenview apartment complex, which is, if you guys see, this is actually a really large and very interesting layout for the complex. The apartment's going to be in this building right here. And it's going to be for a mother who has two sons, maybe like 9 or 10, 10 or 11, somewhere like that, single mom. So, maybe she's working very hard in order to keep a nice home for her family and stuff like that. As far as the backstory goes, that's kind of the neat thing about this game. You can be as creative as you want when it comes to the backstories and things like that. So, I never really did family builds. I usually just do like single bachelor or, single girl or something like that. But like I said, this is going to be a single mom with two boys between the ages of 10 and 11. So with that being said, let's jump into this and take a look. And as usual, like I said, guys, I usually do my builds in advance. And when I say that, I usually just mean like laying out the floor plan and stuff like that. Only because I have a habit of spending a lot of time on this part. And I don't want you guys to have to sit through a 5 hour stream, obviously. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a full game or something like that. So this is the apartment for the upper floor. This is going to be 2 floors. So this is going to be the second floor. And as you guys can see, there is a balcony over here. This is going to be the mother's room. This will be a bathroom. This is the hallway. And of course, you can see the stairs over here going down to the first floor. And then this will be the boys' room. It's a little bit bigger, of course, than the mom's room. But there are two boys, and how boys like to be. So there's going to be lots of clutter. This isn't going to be a neat and tidy place. This is going to be, for a mom who works hard to put a roof over her kids' heads and, maybe has two jobs and stuff like that. So, but anyways, yeah, this is going to be the boys' room, and then this will be the extra bathroom. Like I said, the mom will have her own bathroom right here. So, but that's the second floor layout. And of course, this is the first floor. This is like the little lobby area for the apartment, you know what I mean, with the elevator and stuff like that. So you can kind of see how this is, sorry, yeah, this is kind of laid out with the first floor. So this is going to be like a living room, dining room, and kitchen space. So that's kind of how we're going to do it. The only thing I don't like about the apartment builds is you can't move the windows unless you're playing on a PC and you have the build tool, like the mod tool. I believe you can move the windows then. The only place you can really move windows, of course, or put windows in is going to be right here in the balcony, because this is actually considered a room. It's just designed this way. And I wanted to keep it this way to keep it consistent with the rest of the complex. As you can see, there's a balcony on every apartment. So we can put additional windows here, which I think I may do. Put some nice tall glass ones and then a door here for the mom. I didn't want to give the boys the balcony because obviously, we don't want them crawling over the banister and falling, which would be very bad. So that's kind of how that is. But if you look over here, you can kind of see these are not included in the build. These are just, other apartments that may be as part of this building. So let's go ahead and jump into it and take a look and see how we're going to get started. I think what we're going to do is kind of start on the kitchen layout, because like I said, I want this to be an apartment that looks like it's being lived in and it's being used by a hardworking mom and stuff like that. I don't want this to be super neat and tidy because I don't personally have kids, but anyone that does obviously knows that the idea of having a neat, tidy house all the time with two kids running around isn't exactly something that happens quite often. So, but let's I'm gonna jump right into the kitchen here. I want to see what we got. Like I said, I hope you guys had a had a wonderful weekend. It's unfortunately, like I said, that time to go back. As tough it is to say that, you know what I mean? It's Sundays go so fast. That's the problem. It's like you blink your eye, and then it's automatically over, and then Monday comes about, and it's time to start all over again. So it's funny. You could hear in the background my landlord's cat upstairs. Her apartment's right above mine. Um, has been meowing all day. I don't know if she went out or what. Um, but her kitty cat's been like meowing like crazy. So you might be able to hear it faintly in the background. I don't want this to look like dirty and gringy, but in the same sense, I want it to look like it's definitely lived in for sure. But I also want to be able to see some of the tile on the floor. I should say, that's the problem. Again, this is always my problem. Is I have trouble finding the exact style of wallpaper and stuff like that. It's one of my big things. So, but we're gonna do our best with this. I'm not sure exactly how far I want to come out. I think right to there, because if I look, all right, maybe not that far. I think what we're gonna do is maybe take it back one more. So if we look, this actually lines up with the edge of the steps right there, and then that'll start the living room. I like these little recessed lighting, as I call them, the little circle ones, the saucers, only because they're out of the way right now. But then once we get into the actual build itself, um, we'll go in and change some of the stuff. And like I always said too, I always have a couple references pulled up on my tablet. I have my tablet sitting here beside me, and I do that all the time just so I can get an idea and keep some ideas flowing, you know. Figure I'd keep the floor, maybe floor matched a little bit. All right, so that. All right, let's see how we're gonna do this. So, and I completely forgot that I need to put on my codes. That's usually like the first thing that I do when I get ready to do a stream, and I completely forgot to do it. So we're gonna take 2 minutes and do that. So like a couple to put in. I think there's like maybe 4 or 5, which isn't a lot. Of course, the move objects. Oop. All right, so there we go. We got those in. We should be good to go now. Let's see what kind of cabinets we got here, shall we? Do we want to do... I think we're going to do white. Like I said, sometimes I use this view only because it's a little bit easier to see. Sometimes when you're doing the aerial, you can actually see a little bit better. And of course, you just change it back and forth as we go. All right. And I usually do a couple different ones here. or actually I lay this out and then I basically go through and make adjustments if I need to, or delete cabinets if I need to, like I said, because I'm not sure exactly how this is going to turn out. I mean, it's a fairly large kitchen, obviously. I mean, that's pretty decent size for an apartment. But like I said, this is actually what I think I might do is I think we're going to put a we're going to do the this is when the move tool comes in handy, because you can kind of adjust it as you need to. I'm not sure how I feel about that right there, though. I'm going to take a look at that and see. Oop. A little alignment crack will drive me crazy if I don't fix that. All right, there we go. So I don't know if actually I put a corner piece in there. I think that's the thing I don't like. It has that backsplash. I gotta figure that out. All right, let's try this again. I mean, in reality, it's only coming over there a little bit. I mean, I know that, but again, it's one of those things that'll just drive me clinically insane if I don't fix it. I know I probably shouldn't spend this much time on little things like that, but okay, so that's done. This is a little weird because of the corner there, but that's okay. We'll have to deal with that later. I may end up adjusting that at some point, but I'm not entirely sure yet. The only thing is, like I said, I wish you could add. I'm almost positive you can't add windows in this as much as I'd like to, because I'd like to really have a window if possible. Can you? Yeah, you can't make changes outside the owned area, which kind of sucks. So, all right, well, anywho, let's not really worry too much about it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of those. I'm gonna put a So while we're working on this, I figure I just go over some house cleaning stuff for the upcoming build this week. So what we're gonna do is tomorrow night we're gonna finish Resident Evil 8, the third person mode. Like I said, we pretty much finished that. I think it was Thursday night, but we are on part 3, and the only two lords we have left are Lord Monroe and Heisenberg. So we're gonna knock them out and move on from there. And I think on Tuesday then. Why is that letting me copy that? All right, sorry. Yeah, I don't want that entire wall. Normally you could just do one wall. All right, well, you know what? We're not gonna fuss around with it because again, it'll just take up more time. Okay, I want to keep all the appliances the same and see what my ideas were for the kitchen because, like I said, I did have ideas drawn up for this, and I keep changing my mind on certain stuff, and that's the problem. That when I look at it, I'm like, okay, this could work, and then excuse me, I'm looking at it, and it's like, okay, this might not work. So I just don't know if it's too big of a kitchen for this or not, but we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna put a range. That's the problem. Some of these are way too tall. Some look too fancy. I don't want it to look real fancy though. All right, so let's see here, Brandon. Come on, could find the right one. That might work. Actually, I don't know. Hold on. Sometimes I hate being indecisive like this. I was saying earlier too, I don't know for those just jumping into the chat that I did an update earlier today on the Sims, and it looked like I don't know what was going on with it, if it was if they were having issues or what, but it was a little bit buggy. Like I don't know, it was real glitchy, and I was having issues with it, and I couldn't get it to work right, and so I did a couple of restarts on it to see if it was actually going to work or what was going to happen because I didn't want to have any issues with the stream tonight. But it looks like everything turned out okay, so knock on wood. That we didn't have any other issues. I don't know, can we make these? I know they usually only have these certain colors, certain styles. It's not the same style, obviously, so I'm going to keep everything consistent. Oh, I didn't know we had these. I kind of like these. Definitely going to be using that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll put that above the stove. We'll just have to make some tweaks with this to see how. All right, it's good to me. I don't know. Let's see. I think I'm gonna leave this open over here. Okay, so this is a little bit larger than I thought it was going to be for a kitchen, but we're going to make it work. Oh, in addition to I forgot to say too, in addition to the mother and two kids in this apartment, there's actually a dog. So the one little boy loves puppies, so I figured we're going to give the little guy a puppy. So we did that, little Cocker Spaniel. So that should be kind of interesting. All right. So we're going to copy this one. It's going to go above the refrigerator there. I've never really used these tall ones. I'm kind of interested to see how. Maybe we get rid of the counter. Sorry, guys. I've had that. I'm not even kidding you. I've had this tickle in my throat for 2 weeks, and it does not want to go away. It's hanging on for dear life, as they say. All right, so we're gonna have to adjust this. Because I want to make this obviously flush with the refrigerator. I don't know. That's. Okay, hold on. We got the. All right, there we go. I just had to put one of those cabinets in because they automatically sync up. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. I want that to be a little bit flush there. Because if not, it's going to drive me clinically insane, as I always say. Well, I guess we're going to have that little gap right there between the fridge and the counter. It's not bad. All right. You know what? That looks good. Like I said, I never used that tall pantry cabinet before, but I figure, that'd be kind of a nice little feature for a mom with 2 kids to have. The boys can go in there and get snacks or whatever they'd like to do. So, but all right, now comes the fun part. I really wish there was a window right here. That kind of sucks. Kitchen with no window. That's not really fun. All right, so where do we want to put the sink? We're going to put over here. And just keep everything consistent as possible. We got our sink. Let's see if we can find some clutter. This comes the fun part. Oh, we gotta put a microwave too. Where do you want to put the microwave at? I want to put it. All right, there we go. That looks good. Works for me. All right, so let's take a look at some of the clutter. I'm kind of glad they came out with that new pack, by the way. Is Everyday Clutter Pack, it was called. I got that, and I got the kids' room kit as well. They're like $5, so it wasn't bad. That's one of the things I'm not a big fan of when it comes to EA, because they like to charge a crazy amount of money for stupid stuff. You know what I mean? It sucks. All right, so there's a little hand soap. Maybe put I'm gonna put some plants. Come on. Yeah, like I said, this was a little buggy today, and it seems to be okay for now, but hopefully it doesn't keep doing anything else, because like I said, I don't want this to be a thing this evening. There you go. Got some plants. I don't know if they're called canisters in here or what they're called. Alright, so maybe they're not called canisters. I would think they'd be called canisters, where you put like your coffee, your sugar and tea, stuff like that. I don't know why this is considered. Some of the stuff is building and not cluttered. I don't understand that. some of the stuff we're gonna grab as we go, because that way we won't have to go through the menu and look for it again. So there's I always like to put tea sets. I'm not a big fan of tea, but you know, maybe the lady of the house is, or the husband, or whoever. Maybe the kids like it too. I don't know. All right, so we got some pots. Someone sent me a message on Instagram the other day and asked if I was building these on a console or a PC, and I said right now it's on console. But hopefully over the next couple months, like I said, I would actually like to maybe convert to over console. The problem is I just spend a lot of money, unfortunately, on getting all the packs and everything like that. So I don't want to just abandon it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put a little wine rack on top of the fridge for Mom, because you know, after a hard day's work, a glass of wine never hurt anybody. Where are the coffee canisters? It's one of those things that's gonna drive me insane because I won't be able to find it. I don't understand why they don't put those in. Maybe some fresh ground coffee there. Oh shoot, didn't want to do that. I was looking for the coffee rack. There we go. We're gonna do some readjusting here. We're gonna put the plant and move it out of the way. Oop. There we go. All right. All in all, I'd say we're moving along quite nicely with this. Not a potty. Pots, like cooking pots. I'm gonna put some pots in the sink because we want to make it look a little cluttered. Because this Mom's like me, she doesn't want to come home and have to deal with come home and deal with dishes all the time. It's funny considering that I live by myself. I hate doing dishes. That's why I use mostly plastic and paper products. Can I fit a... Here, put a little potted plant there too. That looks good. I'm kind of curious if they actually put it in... Oop. No, not a pumpkin. I want a pumpkin. I'm going to throw some cell phones and keys on the counter. Yeah, this everyday clutter thing they included looks pretty good. They did a nice job with all the extra fun stuff. Ah, there we go. There's our canister set that I was looking for. Question is, where do I want to put it now? Put the paper towels over there. There's a cutting board. Oop. I like to take that counter. I'm gonna get rid of that T thing. Come on now. What are you doing? There we go. I don't know if I want to put that. There we go. Looks a little cluttered there. That's what we want. Not too cluttered, but you know, a little. Just funny, all the kitchen stuff is like in the places that you would least expect it to be. There we go. Looking good, looking good. We are getting there. Maybe a pair of reading glasses on the counter as well. We're going to put over here. It's a little... So I know some places have... I'll put a little cork board, maybe a calendar, actually. A little calendar there. I don't know if that's too much. Have to do some readjusting there. There you go. All right. Not sure what I want to put in that little spot there. I mean, I guess we don't really have to put anything, to be honest with you, but we want it to look lived in. It's the red boxes. There are. What kind does this mom like in her kitchen? Clutter. I think this is probably one of the most used menu options in this game. It's gotta be. It's just all the stuff that's on here that you can use. Alright, so maybe... I think maybe the kitchen's done. Well, not done, but you know what I mean. There we go. Actually worked out nicely. So let's see what we can find for some rugs. Looks too gringy. Gringy and yucky. We don't want that. We want it to look somewhat presentable. Alright. Awesome. Looks good. That being said, usually when I do... Oop, you know what? I want to do one more thing. I want to put different lights in here since we're... Uh-oh. Oh. So that's not good. I saw that too. I don't know what's going on with this. They must be doing... I hope this new pack that I bought isn't causing glitches, because it's not good, but it seems okay now. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. Not sure. Any track lighting? Not sure if I want track lighting or not. I think we want something a little bit bigger. What? I'm not sure. Alright, there we go. Much better. Alright, so onto the living slash kitchen area. So we're gonna do, I think we're gonna do dark hardwood floors. So let's see what we got. Especially with boys, I think hardwoods would probably be the best option. But I don't want the real rustic stuff. I want something that actually looks good. Where to find the good stuff? Alright, I think that's winner, winner, chicken dinner, as they say. Yeah, we're gonna do hard floors, and then we'll find a nice area rug for inside of it. Alright, now I am gonna do a save. Also, when I was at the store today, I honestly didn't get to bed till almost 4 o'clock this morning. I was doing some stuff with my OBS setup for retro gaming and everything like that over my other setup, and I just got into really working on creating new profiles and collections and stuff like that. And I didn't realize that, oh, when I started doing it, it was 12 o'clock. The next thing I know, it's 4:25 in the morning. So I was like, you probably should go to bed. So I went outside real quick to see what I was doing. Because it was really cold. I know in New York got like, I think it's 5 or 6 feet of snow, which is absolutely crazy. But anyways, I went outside for a minute, and it was extremely cold, of course. Not that I was expecting an 80-degree day, but still. Nor would I want that, because I am well over summertime. I'm ready for the cold, which I know a lot of people are probably going to boo and hiss at me for saying that, but those are... Alright, so we got a little counter there that the boys can sit there and eat their breakfast while mom's doing stuff in the kitchen. So that works for me. Alright, let's throw up something for... Thinking wood paneling of some kind. Definitely too dark. I just want like a regular, everyday wood paneling. And I know there has to be one for these packs, because if not, that's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. But a lot of these are dark and don't look like they would fit whatsoever. Just not really finding the one that I want. That one doesn't look right. Alright, so maybe we're going to go with a plan B, because that looks too fancy. I don't want to put that. That's the same thing. Alright, so alright, plan B. I guess we're gonna do paint, I suppose. What color is the question? I don't know if there's anything. Let's check. It's a nice thing. You can kind of filter out. Oop, hold on. I think I saw it. Is this the one? I think that's a little... Yeah, it's a little too rustic. We don't want that. It looks kind of dumpy. I just want like a natural wood-looking paneling at the bottom, but I guess I'm not going to get that. So let's go to the next thing, best thing. Let's just go with some run-of-the-mill everyday paint. I always have a rule of thumb when I do these, is plain white walls aren't usually something that I like, because it's just a waste of space. Even my apartment here, I don't like white walls. I like to have some color. Alright. Cool. That works for me. I'd like to put some kind of... I could put some kind of divider there. A column or something. That looks kind of weird. I don't know about that. I don't know if you could do different colors for these. Alright, that works. I guess that looks okay. Can I do... Hold on a sec. I don't like the... I want to say I'm not a big fan of the crown molding at the top of that. top of that paint. I kind of like to have just something simple, nothing fancy. Ugh, definitely not. All right, let's see what we can find here. Did this work, maybe? Oh, maybe that could work. I think I like that a lot better. I just didn't like the trim at the top of the ceiling. I wasn't a big fan of that. That didn't look right in this. I think this looks a lot better. I like this. All right, that works for me. So let's take a look at the dining room setup, what we're gonna do, because like I said, I do want to put a table in here somewhere. Gotta figure out how we're gonna lay this out because there's really no room for. I really wish you could take out the windows there. So let's take a look and see what we can find for an area rug first and foremost. Gonna make it look a little bit livable. You know what I mean? This is one of those things you kind of have to look at and see if it looks okay there. Let's see. I'm not a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of that. I didn't like that. I like to call this trial by error, I guess. I don't know. see how it looks, and if it doesn't look good, you just get rid of it and put something else down. See what else we got. If we can find something that looks suitable. I want something that looks decent, but I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's, I don't know. Maybe just me being. All right, so let's see what we can do with a dining room. sure which one I like. I like the one with the white top, or if I want to stick with the... That looks too fancy. See, now I forget which one I had. See, I should have went with my gut instinct before, because now I lost the one that I liked. That's a folding table. I think this is it. All right, that works for me. So let's see what kind of chairs we got. I'm gonna put these right there. All right, let's see if we could find some artwork for the dining room. That's right, the new pack I downloaded has some stuff, but this is all for the kids' bedroom. I do want to put some stuff on the fridge. That's actually what I was looking at right there. I was trying to see if there's anything that I could put on the fridge as little kid drawings, you know what I mean? Make it look like they painted mom something with finger paint, or they drew something. Just not sure what I want to put here. I figured that looks too antique-ish. Trying to see something that they had like fruit or something like that. You know what I mean? That we could put in there that would look like it's supposed to be in a dining room or kitchen area. I guess that works. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can find for the fridge, shall we? I don't even know if you can. It's probably not gonna let us put. I wish you could put stickers and stuff on there like that. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know what's gonna let us do it though. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, Something tells me it's not gonna let me put stuff on the fridge. That kind of sucks. I wish you could do that. That'd make it look. Hold on a sec. I think I found my artwork for over here instead. Might end up using this over here. So we're just gonna. Oop, too big. All right, there we go. Let me throw a little plant in the corner of some kind. It's a little too big. There we go. Looks good to me. Let's find something for on top of the dining room table. Like I said, we want to keep this as kind of budget friendly as possible. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be. We don't want it to be something that's really upscale and extravagant. We want it to be like the working person's house. Maybe mom likes doing crafts or something like that, or is a fan of Etsy and things like that. So we're gonna. I know there's one here that I want. I can't. There it is. There's some books. Maybe the boys are sitting there doing their homework or something like that. So we want to make it look a little believable. And of course, I know there's backpacks in here. Just got to find them. I don't know if they're considered activities. Ah, there we go. All right. All right, looks good to me. I like that. It turned out really good. Let's see. Note trash. Forgot to remove the note. Not exactly in the kitchen. We could put it right here, I guess. There you go. All right, much better. So we got our kids up there at the dining room table doing some homework. Let's see if we can find some drapes. And I've always given my hats off to single parents because that takes a lot. I know unfortunately my mom passed away when I was 17, and my dad busted his ass to try and raise a teenage son. I give him props every day because it's one of those things that it's got to be really tough, you know. I want a little bit of color. There we go. Did I forget to paint that? I did. I forgot to put paint over that window. That's funny. I wish I could find blue. Do they have blue? They have white and everything else but blue. Okay, so I'm gonna take those down. All right, so we got our kitchen, we got our dining room pretty much done. I think what I'm gonna do is do a quick save, and we are on our first hour. May not seem like we got much done, but that's between intros and discussion, so it's okay. Which one did I make sure I save the right one. I don't want to save over stuff that I have going already. That's the problem. I have so many files saved, it's ridiculous. Well, that's saving too. I think I was saying about, for those who just decided to join the chat, that tomorrow night we're gonna finish Resident Evil Village third person mode. We're on part 3. Only 2 more lords to go, and then we're gonna do the Last of Us rebuild for PS5. I buckled down and bought that. I think it was like 25% off. I bought the deluxe one. So we're gonna start that Tuesday and go into Thursday. That one will definitely take us a while. That was a long game for sure. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna take my 5-minute break and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back from our little breaky poo, as we call it. So, anyways, just a quick recap. We did the kitchen, we got dining room done. So let's move on to the living room. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but I think what we'll do is we'll start in a corner. Look for a TV stand. So it'll have to be a corner TV stand. I don't think there's anything smaller than that. We're gonna. Oop. Yeah, they don't have much options unless you get custom content. But like I said, this is no custom content because it's a console play. So let's see if we could find TV. So we don't want nothing super extravagant. Okay, so I guess that's what we're gonna have to get. All right, so the TV stand's not sticking out the sides. That's one thing I wanted to see. It's peeking through the drapes right there a little bit. You can see it, but that's okay. So we got that little TV stand there. Kind of wish we had space for a fireplace. I really wanted to put a fireplace in here, but unfortunately, I don't think we could fit one. You can't take the windows out. I guess I wish you could. But anyways, let's see what we can find for furniture. I think I have a set in mind. A little too rustic. Okay, so maybe my plan didn't go as well as I thought it was gonna go. So let's see what we got here. We got I want to find something that looks comfy and cozy, but not. Oh, definitely not that. That's for sure. There's gotta be one with pillows. They need to have more with pillows, I think. I guess we're gonna go with this one. Question is, where do I wanna put that at? I guess right there. I don't know if I want it against the couch or against the. Yeah, we're gonna put it over yonder. I'll make sure I leave enough room to get in and out of that little hallway there. So we're gonna put it to that. And put a chair. Awesome. We got a matching set. Might be a little snug in here, but I could probably move this over. That way there's. I think that'll That'll be okay. I mean, it's a little bit oddly spaced out, I guess, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see what other colors they got for this, or designs, I should say. Alright, so I guess we're going to go with that one. Let's see what we could find for a coffee table. I want something a little bit bigger. Something that... Not that. I was kind of hoping to have something with drawers underneath it. That way you can put stuff in them, you know what I mean? Especially with kids, it's... Alright, so that's not bad. Works for me. Let's go over yonder and... Actually, I'm going to move a little backpack out of the way. Put it on this side. There you go. Alright, so... Let's put a lamp... This is, again, one of those options that I don't use too often, is objects by function. Because you can kind of select specific types of lamps and stuff like that. There you go. So maybe mom likes to sit there and read a book in the evenings if the boys are watching TV or something like that. So I just want to look at the end table. It doesn't look very centered. There we go. Now it's centered. Let's see what we could find for clutter. I think a laundry basket, make it look like she was maybe just folding laundry or something like that. So we could put that on the coffee table. I know I do that all the time because my laundry room is right next to my living room, so it's right off the side of it. So that kind of works out nicely. A little TV remote. Got some books down. Maybe she's reading a couple books or something too in her downtime. Someone's probably laughing when I said that. It's like, you know, kids, you don't have downtime. I guess it's not always true. Unless the kids are grown up and out of the house. There's some magazines down. Bark magazine. I like that. That's funny. Pertaining to woofers all around the world. I don't think I want to put flowers down because they might get knocked over. Alright, let's need some green in here. Throw some plants up. I will say the cats and dog download had some pretty good ones attached. I like a lot of the plants that come with this one. But we're gonna look around and see some of the different ones that are here. I know there's one that's kind of circle and it looks like a stand that has plants with it. I think I have that one in one of these packs. It's a problem. Sometimes you have so many of these packs that you don't realize. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There. I think I saw the hanging ones. I kind of want to put those up as well. Or maybe these. Question is, where can we put these? Maybe we won't put those up. I thought we would, but maybe not. I wasn't going to put flowers on the end table, but now that I look at it, I kind of want to do so. All right, so the hanging ones. What options do we have? So usually when I do these, I kind of like to use that view because I can actually see what angle these are at and how far from the window they are. There we go. These ones I'm going to move up just a hair. I will say, God bless that move tool because that's definitely a lifesaver. You can nudge things as much as you want. This one needs a little bit pushed against the wall. There we go. All right. So let's see if we could find some. I'd like to put portraits. I don't know if they have. I know they have portraits. I'm just trying to see which ones I want to use. Those are degrees. We don't want to use those. All right. You know, that doesn't look half bad. If I do save myself. Let's see, can I put a... That's a problem, there's no other room for more lamps. You kind of need some more lighting in here. But I guess we'll do an over-the-head lighting. Generate features. Lighting. Not sure which ones I like. I want it to be well lit, but I don't want it to be like big and bulky. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Good old Ernest Scared Stupid reference. Good movie. Actually, a good series of movies because he had so many of them. Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Saves Christmas, Goes to Jail, in the Army. List goes on and on. So, all right. I think that is good for the living room because we don't make it too cluttered. It's not that big, but in the same sense, it has enough space to make it look livable. So, all right, let's see if we could find. I'm gonna put some portraits going up the steps. Maybe her parents or her siblings or somebody's in the military or is a cop or something like that. That looks feasible to hang up. I'd say so. Oop, definitely don't want those ones. I'm actually kind of excited to do the kids' room. I never really got to decorate kids' rooms on here because I never really did them before. So that should be kind of interesting to put something together for that. That's fancy. It's too fancy. I need something a little bit. That's not bad. Yep. Wish they had different color frames, but that'll have to do. All right, let's see if we could find. A coat rack. So that, like I said, this is a mom and her kids, so we want to make sure we get the right type of shoes there. Of course, you gotta have every apartment I build always has a pair of Converses somewhere. There we go. All right, looks good to me. I was gonna put a table back here, but I don't make it too crowded, so I think that looks good. Living room is done. Do a quick save. Nope. Darn it. Jumping the gun here. Sometimes I feel like it's gonna open up, but then it doesn't. And I do apologize if you guys hear my neighbors because apparently they just got home, so now I'm hearing the dogs going crazy up there, so it's kind of funny. All right, so just a little bird's eye view so far. This is what we got. We got the kitchen, dining room, and living room down. I'm just thinking, can we move this up a little bit? Yeah, that looks better. It really wasn't centered too well when I looked at that dining room table, and I was like, okay, we can fix that. So, all right, let's move up to the upstairs and see what we can do there. So, just an idea again, just to kind of see how we're going to do this. This is going to be the boys' room, very large, and then the mom's bathroom is right here, and then the mom's bedroom is going to be over here. This is the hallway, and then this is going to be the boys' shared bathroom. So that is the plan of attack. I know, like I said, I wanted to look at my ideas and my notes. One of the other ones I did want to do, I wish I had room for a laundry room. I still may be able to fit one in there somewhere, but I'm not sure where or how. But like I said, we'll figure something out, I think. All right, on to the boys' room. So like I said, I don't have kids, so I'm not really sure. Actually, you know what? We're gonna grab the floor from down there. Oop, not the rug. Hold on a sec. It keeps trying to pull the carpet. I wanted the hardwood floors. It's so weird that it actually covers the stairs like that. But we're just gonna do the upstairs hallway. Hopefully that doesn't cross over into the bedroom. No. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to do hardwood floors in the boys' room. I want to do carpeting. Just because little kids want to be comfortable when they're playing in their room. So let's see what color we're going to go with for upstairs. I mean, we could, in reality, just make it the same. But that's kind of boring. We're going to do blue. Blue's a nice neutral color for everybody involved. So I think one of the things we're going to do, too, is, of course, put the doors on. Because, like I said, when I lay out these rooms, I usually don't put the doors on. Because I'm not sure exactly which ones I want to use. So there's for the mother's room. We're going to put her door here. That may be subject to change. There's the boys' room. And of course, the door for their bathroom. So, all right. Let's start in the boys' room. See what color. Not sure what color wallpaper or paint I want to do for their room. I know there's, in the kits option, you could do I know they have toddlers ones. Okay, kids' room. Really? And no paint? Wow. That's pretty bad. The kids' room pack that we got doesn't give us any designs for paint for boys' rooms, which kind of sucks. look too gringy. I don't know what color I want to go with. Those are flowers. I don't want to do flowers. I don't think the boys would like that too much. We'll go with blue. Which means I might change the hallway color because I don't know if that's too much blue. In one spot. So we're gonna see which looks right. See, I told you I was gonna be indecisive when it comes to this stuff because I can't tell if that's like grunge or if it's sexual. I keep picking blue. It's driving me nuts. All right, you know what? I think the tan's a nice neutral color. That'll be fine. All right, boys' bedroom. Let's see how we want to do this. So first, let's grab some carpet. I guarantee they're not going to have anything neutral. Oh, I guess I was wrong. I think with the mom's room, we're going to do carpet too. So let's see if we can find some. I'm going to do some drapes first. I usually don't do drapes first because you don't know what the rest of the decor is going to look like. But we're going to do them first for once and see. The only thing I don't like, some of them are too tall. The problem, you know, I never have luck finding the right ones because they're either too small or not tall enough, or too tall, like that one. A lot of these I think are for higher windows. I kind of like those. Those are kind of masculine for boys. Like I said, they're boys. They're not going to really care, so. All right, how do I want to lay this out? So this is, I think we're going to do the beds right here. Okay, perfect. That's the best view that I can get with those because I can, not all the walls are down because then if you start doing that, it looks really confusing. think I'm going to change. Not overly thrilled with. So end tables. I don't know why the end tables always look so massive. They look 6 times bigger than what they are, or what they should be. Well, I do like those. I think those are kind of cool, but we're gonna look for something different. There's got to be something else. Let's see, lighting. Could always go with the classic soccer ball lamp, but maybe those boys don't like sports. I myself, I'm not a big sports fan myself, but I can't speak for everybody. I'm gonna do just a regular lamp. There we go. Like I said, we don't want it to be too over the top, because this is, again, a single mom who's working, so maybe she doesn't have a lot of money to spend on decor stuff, you know what I mean? So I think that works. All right, so let's do work areas. So maybe the bathroom there. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to do, I have to move this down. I don't know if I can fit a closet in here that will actually look right. While taking up space. That might work. I mean, that cuts off the bedroom a little bit, but we're gonna see how that looks. Because I know there's closets here. Perfect. Ooh, not perfect. It goes right into the bathroom. All right. Well, I mean, maybe I can. Let's see. Hold on. We can get creative with this. Out of the lot, out of the boundary lot. We can put the toilet back there, give the boys a little bit of privacy when they're going to the bathroom. I mean, unfortunately, it's not a lot of space in that bathroom, but they're boys. I mean, really, the only thing they need is a sink and stuff like that. And I do want a closet in there. They need a closet for space. So, all right, let's throw up some. So that kind of took up the workspace a little bit, but that's okay. I don't know if I should do desks or what I should put in here, because I mean, they're not teenagers, they're just boys, but still, maybe a desk of some sort. I don't want to put toddlers in there, or toddler. stuff because they're not toddlers. You know what I mean? Like they're. All right, I didn't see the flower on there. So we're gonna go with the blocks instead. Yeah, it kind of sucks. That closet took up a lot of my space that I wanted to build stuff for. But this is an apartment. It's not a house, so there's gonna be some space confinements for sure. And I was gonna put the desks back to back, like one here against this wall and then one over here. But I don't know which chair I want. Probably change the color. Maybe match the bed sheets a little bit. So let's see what else we got. Kids decorations. Those some toy robots in the corner as well. So I don't want this to be too childish, but in a sense. I want it to look like, you know, little, I guess, kids live here. Let's see. Yeah, let's move that. Oop. Why does that keep snapping against the wall? That's weird. I don't like that. Well, I guess we're gonna have to like that. That kind of sucks. I don't like how it looks like it's buckled into the wall there. As long as it's not coming out the other side, we're okay. Let's see if I can go back and put some books on the desk. Like I said, we're not really sure how old these boys are. They may be 10 or 11. They may be a little bit younger than that. Again, maybe some of them like sports. I'm just going to kind of throw some of this stuff out there for now. We may end up changing it. I will say there's a lot of cool decor stuff in here for sure. I'm not sure what they... That's okay, we're just gonna... use our judgment and see what we can come up with. Because that's all we can do. Gonna throw a pile of toys in the corner. I guess not too many. Maybe one of the boys likes science and is really into that kind of stuff. We'll put the big dragon in the corner there. Throw a couple ribbons. Oh, it's crazy. We're coming up on hour number 2 already of our build. I didn't think it would go that fast. Wow. But unfortunately, that's Sunday night. They go pretty quick. Okay, now that's really cool. I really like that. Sorry, Mr. Wolf. You're being substituted for something else. Question is, which one do we want? I think that one. I'm gonna kind of make it look like he's standing on the baseboard. All right, there we go. I don't know if they're really old enough for a TV, but we're gonna put a small one. Maybe put a small one in their room here. That's the cool thing about the TVs too. You can kind of shrink them down to a different size if you don't want them really large. But I think that's a good size. I wish they had little beanbag chairs. We used to love those things when we were a kid. Of course, nowadays, I don't think kids probably even have those. But I could be wrong. Okay, so this is mostly toddler stuff. We don't want that. I'll throw some magazines on the bed. What about a kiddie pool in the bedroom? That would be interesting. Oop. Yeah, like I said, it's starting to getting a little hard to see. That's the cool thing. You can kind of shrink a lot of this down. Ooh, a puppet show. There's my OCD kicking in. Or not OCD. Oh, look, a squirrel. Obviously, they're not going to have car keys, so we're not going to put car keys in their room. Let's see what else we can find. No candles. Definitely not candles because they're not old enough. I don't think that's probably a good idea. I do want to throw some shoes in here, though, of course. To shrink them down a little bit to make them look the right size, because I don't think any kid that I know between the ages of 10 and 12 have size 13 shoes. But you never know. I could be wrong. Now, do we want to give them a laptop? That's the question. I guess we could. Maybe we can. There we go. All right. Like I said, I'm not sure if the boys are old enough for laptops, but you know what? We're going to do it anyways. So we're going to throw up some sports posters too. Like I said, we don't know if these young boys like sports or not, or maybe they don't. But we're going to hang some up here and see what we can do. I know if I put stickers on my wall, my mom would have kicked my butt. I wouldn't have been able to sit down for a week. No, they're not. I don't want those. Oh, that's cool. I can put posters on the closet. I like that. Can I put them up higher? You know what? That's good enough. All right, so let's see what we got for laundry. Now, like I said, boys will be boys, so we're gonna throw a couple piles of dirty laundry here as well. Just kind of spread it out a little bit. All right, so it's a lot of clutter. I think we did a pretty good job. I don't know if we really need plants in here. I'm sure the boys maybe aren't into plants, but you never know. I don't put too much. But I think that's pretty adequate. That looks pretty good. Like I said, initially was going to do bunk beds to save space, but I think this is the better choice. So, all right, let's take a look at their bathroom. Like I said, this is very tiny, but we're gonna do what we can with it to make it look nice. Not sure what kind we want to put in here. We'll go with that. Now, what kind of floor? Nope. We're still on walls. I thought we were on floor there for a second. I mean, I guess in reality we don't have to necessarily put tile on the wall. I don't know. I'm just so used to. I always do that for some reason. All right, let's bathroom. So we're gonna hide the toilet back there. Again, that's what sucks about these small rooms like this. You can't see anything. I don't know. We may have to take out that closet because I don't know where we're gonna put the bathtub at. It'll be really tight. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do a little home remodeling and take out the closet, because I don't know. I mean, I guess we could. It's gonna be a really tight squeeze right there, though. It's literally as soon as you walk in the door. Well, we may just have to do it that way. I really don't want to take down that closet. I really like that idea. So we're not gonna take it down. We're gonna make it work. I don't think the boys need bathrobes. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. We may end up having to take that down after all, because it's going to be a very tight squeeze. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to take the closet out. We'll have to give them dressers instead. Darn it. I really like that idea. But you know what? We can be creative. We'll just leave a wide closet open. There you go. That works. I don't know why that always puts it as a platform, though. It's really weird. Yeah, it's so weird. You can't really put anything else in there. It literally like blocks it out. I'm not sure if anybody else experienced that. If you guys are watching the video, let me know, because I'm kind of confused on why it's doing that. Definitely want to give the boys a hamper too. Put it inside the closet. See, that's weird. That would have worked fine, no issues. understand that. Alright, well, at least now we can kind of work with this bathroom a little bit more, because that was just a really weird setup. I just wish sometimes, like I said, the camera angles were a little bit better in here, because sometimes they're not, and it's really hard to see. But that's okay. Make do with what we got. See what kind of rug we can put in there. I kind of like the dinosaur rug. I'm not really sure what you put in a kid's bathroom. But I guess it's probably close enough, I would imagine. Little trash can. I could find a little towel rack of some kind. It's not bad. It works fine for me. Oop. There we go. A little bit of better angle than what we had. As I said, it's still not the best, but we'll make do with what we got. Alright, well, like I said, this is a kid's bathroom, so it's not going to be, of course, as glamorous as... Oh, definitely got to put the toothbrush and stuff in there. Can't forget that. There. You put toilet paper. See, the toilet, that's one of those weird instances where it's hard to see if it hangs up against the wall or not. I'll put it low to the ground a little bit. That way they can actually reach it. Oop, 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 oop. And these angles are crazy. All right, yeah, I think that's probably good enough. I would imagine. I don't know if there's anything else that we really need to put in there. Put little soap dispensers there. Don't need that. Guess we could put something in there for. Just not what I'm just not really sure what you would hang up in a 10-year-old boy's bathroom for artwork. You know what? I'm gonna leave that open. If you guys decide to download this on the gallery, once I upload it, you can add your own little knickknacks to it if you want. But I think that's pretty much it for the bathroom. I'm not gonna do too much with it. But all right, so we have the boys' room. Lots of clutter. Of course, they're boys. They got their own little bathroom over there, so they can kind of chill out in there and do their thing. They got stinky clothes in the ground, which I'm sure Mom loves, obviously. I'll throw another pile over here to make it look really cluttered. All right, so yeah, that's a bird's eye view of the boys' room. And of course, their bathroom is over here. Oop. So, all right, so on to the mom's room, and then we'll be done. But I think I'm going to take my normal 5-minute breaks, guys, because we are coming up on hour number 2, a little past hour number 2. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, back from our break. Let us finish this little apartment up. So let's work on Mom's room. See what kind of paint she wants. I will say that's one of the nice things I do like about my apartment is that I can actually paint it, and the landlord's super cool about it. She doesn't really care too much about it. Just as long as it's in good taste, you know. No bright colors like green or black or anything like that, but I'm not sure what color to make Mom's room. I guess it's a nice neutral color. It's kind of the same color as the hall. Well, the hallway's tan, but anyways, let's find her. Actually, what I do want to do is put the doors out to the trellis or the balcony, whatever you like to call it. I do want to put those up first. I know they have sliding doors in here. At least I thought they did. I was gonna put something a little bit more exquisite, but I think sliding doors are pretty good. All right, so you got those. Let's see if we could find some curtains for in here. So Thanksgiving week being up, I didn't really expect November to go that fast. It's almost over already, and Christmas will be here and gone before you know it, I guess. It's crazy to think that already. But it's that time of the year, I guess, you know. I was up at the mall yesterday or today? No, today. Because I went to Walmart. I had to get some Ethernet cables for my bedroom. And they had all the holiday stuff up, you know, so which doesn't take long. It's usually the end of October they usually start throwing it up. Of course, it doesn't let you adjust those. I was going to put drapes over the blinds, but I don't know if you can actually do that, to be honest with you. Yeah, it doesn't let you do that. That's okay. We're just going to leave blinds up there because maybe she likes the blinds up there. All right, so let's see how we're going to do this. So, put the bed against this wall over here. We're going to give her, of course, a little bit larger bed than the boys. That's kind of a little girl's bed. We don't want that. We want something that's a little bit more grown up, I guess. But again, nothing super extravagant, you know what I mean? Because we want it to be working mom, you know what I mean? Just enough to I like that bed. I just wish they had different styles of pillows and stuff, you know? Still not sure about that. See, this is not good, guys. I'm sitting here trying to pick out all these different colors. We're just gonna go with that. I think that looks good enough for it. So let's give Mom some plants in her room. Sure. To give her a dresser of some sort, but it's not gonna be. Don't like that one either. We're gonna move her door just a little bit. There we go. So let's see what kind of clutter we can find for her. No, we want a little bit nicer than that, I think. Give her some perfume. Really make her feel like a mom, you know. Okay, just so where they put all the clutter stuff in. Some other stuff just kind of thrown around. No photos of the boys, maybe. Definitely want to make her feel special. Nail polish. I thought it was a litter box at first. I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna put candles, but I don't know if it's gonna let me put them on the dresser. There you go. That worked out nicely. I didn't think it was actually gonna let me put them there because they're stubborn. And sometimes they don't let you do that kind of stuff. There's some shoes. Let's see what we can. We're gonna swing over here and steal the TVs off the boys' wall. Just duplicate it and put that up there. Let me move the TV up just a little bit higher. There we go. Throw some plants on there. Look at that picture of the boys over here. There we go. Give her a nice nightstand and see what else we could throw up there. So earlier I was saying about the Last of Us rebuild for PS5 that I bought. I kept waiting and waiting. I figured it'd come down in price eventually. Excuse me. I think it was like 25% off. It wasn't a huge discount, but you know what? It was something. So I'm actually looking forward to that because it's funny how many consoles I have that for. I remember when it first came out, I bought the PS3 bundle, and it had I think it was the 500 gigabyte hard drive on it, and everything like that. So that was a heck of a deal back in the day. And of course now I have it for PS4, PS5. PS5 technically twice because it wasn't the rebuild one, it was just the regular first copy of it, and of course the second one. But no, I'm actually really interested in firing that up and testing it out. One of the other things too, I finally got my PS3 up and running in OBS, so now we can do some older stuff. I want to do the playthrough of the original Resident Evil games, like the Director's Cut, Part 2 and Part 3. I have those. I want to play some Silent Hill. I got a whole list of them I want to play, which should be pretty exciting. And of course, Dino Crisis. Definitely want to play that. That is an all-time favorite. I think that came as a demo for Resident Evil 3. I think it was with Nemesis. I think it came as a demo with that. But yeah, those games were truly priceless for sure. It's one of those ones that you can't really deny. You know what I mean? All right, that's looking pretty good. Give Mom a hamper. Corner. I think one of the most difficult things to pick out, I'm not gonna lie, is probably the paintings and portraits to put on the wall because there's so many of them. You never know which one to choose because that's a store one. I think that works. And then we can put her a little... Oh, wait. Did I give her a door over here? I did. That's too funny. Alright, well, she has two doors. Anyways, get rid of that. That actually works out perfectly, because then I can put a... You can put a little desk there for her. Maybe she has a little space to get away and do some work, you know? The boys aren't pulling her hair out. Or she's not pulling her hair out from the boys, I should say. Wow. Kind of butchered that one, didn't I? It's a little too big, I think. I do apologize. Sometimes I go a little bit silent, and I'm just trying to think ahead to how I want to do some of this. You know, I do like one of these chairs, but I'm not sure where. I'm probably have to move that because there's enough room. She can get by there. Anyways, back to that. But yeah, I have a slew of games I want to play over the next couple weeks, and once December gets here, we're gonna do a winter/Christmas series. We'll build some Christmas related houses and stuff like that because I've never really used the Snowy Escape one, so I'm actually kind of excited about that one. As much as I hate to say this and I want to get booed, I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I never really was, to be honest with you, but is that dark black or teal? I can't tell. Just trying to see what other. Do they have a small mirror? Wish I could find a small desktop mirror to set there. It's way too big. Yeah, that's the thing that doesn't let you shrink them either, sadly enough. Alright, hold on. I need to take a look at this because I think I did make a boo-boo, actually. I did make a boo-boo. That door was for her. Was to get out of the bedroom. I forgot that's the bathroom over there, so we're going to put the door right there at the corner. Change it up a little bit. Unfortunately, we had to scrap the idea for the chair, as much as I really like that. You know, she could fit. I think she could fit through there. She'll be okay. We'll just raise that up a little bit. The only problem is now she doesn't have space for a dresser. Yes. I mean, her dresser's right there. So that works out nicely. Okay, you know what? Never mind. We could do this. Alright, so let's. I know this might be overdoing it with the whole perfume thing, but I think it'll be okay. Right? See what other type of interesting artwork we can find for Mom's room. Ooh, I like that. I'll go with that one. See what other type of plant we could find for in her room. Don't like that one. That's for sure. It's a little too snug. All right, there we go. So Mom's got her bedroom. Again, nothing extravagant, but you know, it's for a working mom, so we're gonna keep it as realistic as possible. All right, so let's move on to the bathroom, and then we could wrap it up for the night. And as always, I want to thank you guys for stopping by just to say hello. If not, just to watch the video, you know. Truly appreciate it. It's one of those things, like I said, trying to build up on a channel is excuse me, is difficult sometimes, but you know what? We just gotta do what you can and keep moving along. I was gonna use the same color. Let's see if I could find bathroom objects. So I think we might give, I myself am not, I take showers. I'm not a bath person by any means, but some people like to take baths, and that's okay. We're going to give our bathtub and a stand-up shower. We want to make her feel pampered after working 1 or 2 jobs, coming home and taking care of 2 kids. All right, so let's. So yeah, I never really. I mean, I did go into detail a little bit about the backstory of the mom. I'm not sure exactly why she's single. Maybe she was married and her husband unfortunately passed, or she's just divorced and being a trooper and taking it on herself, which is okay. I've dated girls in the past with that have kids, and it's not an easy task by any means. And I think a lot of them get scared because obviously when they're bringing a guy into a life with kids, it's one of those things that you know what I mean. You don't know if you want to do that or how it's going to work out. So. But like I said, all you can do is wish them the best, and you know what I mean. If things don't work out, just move on. Nope, that's. I don't think these are a lot of really bathroom relatable. These are. There's some candles up there. Let's see what else we can throw up there in mom's bathroom. I'm gonna say mom's maybe a fan of purple. It's a nice color. Put a little basket of goodies. Some towels. Not sure what else I want to put up there. Oh, I know. Throw some plants up there as well. I forgot this Wednesday too. I think we talked about it. The Netflix series Wednesday actually comes out on Wednesday this week, which is it's kind of funny. And a lot of people are saying like if they don't bring it out on Wednesday, that'd be kind of dumb, but that was actually well planned. I give them props for that. Still interested to see how if Catherine Zeta-Jones can pull off Morticia. That should be interesting. I forget the gentleman's name that's playing Gomez. He played in a bunch of other comedies and stuff like that. That movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds back in the day, the restaurant one, that was really good. That was funny. I think it's Lewis something, but I can't remember exactly what the heck it is. It's like right there. I can think of it, but I can't remember what it is. All right, there you go. Mom's got a pretty nice little bathroom. I guess probably should give her a toilet, right? So let's throw down a bath mat. Like I said, maybe she's a fan of purple. Purple rug there. And put a matching one. Right when you walk out of the shower, so you don't biff it getting out of the shower. But all right. So that doesn't look half bad. Like I said, unfortunately with the walls, the way everything is, it's kind of hard to see. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. How everything's laid out, but that just gives you a general idea. But all right. So Mom's room is, I think, officially done. Let's see. I'm just gonna throw a chair, maybe a plant or two out here in the hallway. Keep it simple. I'll put the plant in the corner. Find a nice chair to put out here. I don't feel about yellow. That's a little bright. Actually, maybe we can put a nice little console table there instead. Yep. I don't know why it does this. It's just I probably should give Mama a box of tissues too. So the hallway is done. Actually, let's see what happens. I think it's done, and then I go back and look at it again and think, you know what, maybe something else. I think the red's more fitting for that. All right, so that's done. Let's head out to the balcony and we will finish this up, guys. Roughly 3 hours. Like I said, these builds I like to take my time on them. I don't like to rush by any means because it's one of those things at the end of the week. It's nice to sit back and relax and not have to worry about anything. So we're gonna put give Mom some Chase lounge chairs. See what else we could find. I don't think she really needs a sandbox, as funny as that would be. What to put on the... Actually, I have an idea. Ah, that wasn't it. I'll put one of those neat little lanterns on the table. I have to shrink it down, of course. A little too big. That. Maybe throw up some outdoor plants somewhere. One of those plant walls or something like that. A Christmas tree? It is a Christmas tree. Don't want to think about that just yet. Sorry, guys. A little too early for me. Maybe she likes to do gardening, so we'll throw some gardening stuff up there. This is probably a little above and beyond because I know we said we're going to try and keep it simple, but sometimes you gotta splurge a little bit, I guess. Little table out here too. Oh, we could see, we could find. Yeah, those don't look comfortable. Those are for more show than anything. It's funny, these tables don't look that big. Which one is it? That's the second one. There you go. All right, so Mom has her own little trellis out here, which is kind of nice. Move it over just a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. This looks just about done, if not done. So let's take a look at the upstairs one more time before we wrap it up. So you got the boys' room, they got their bathroom. You got the hallway right here, and then of course you got Mom's room. And then Mom has her own little bathroom there, and then the little trellis here. So, and then taking a look at downstairs, in a quick bird's eye view, you got the kitchen, dining room, and living room. So I think all in all, we are finished with this. So, with that being said, we're going to wrap it up, guys. So, thank you very much for stopping by this evening. It has been absolute fun, as always. I'm going to have to get more into doing these apartments. Like I said, I usually do houses, but apartments are kind of nice. It makes you be a little bit extra creative because you may not have a lot of space. So, but all right, guys, I'm going to stop yapping. Have a great Sunday night. Have an even better Monday if you can. Mondays are usually kind of tough, so I completely understand. If I don't talk to you guys, have a wonderful Thanksgiving on Thursday for those who celebrate. I was actually thinking about this outside, so we are going to do The Last of Us on Tuesday, and we're going to finish up Resident Evil 8 Village third-person mode tomorrow night for sure at 7:30. And then Thursday, we probably won't have a stream because I completely forgot it was Thanksgiving. I was going to do Tuesdays and Thursday. We normally do a throwback Thursday. I will have a video uploaded on Thursday, though, for it anyways. I'll probably do something Wednesday night and just upload it. So, but, all right, that's it, guys. Have a great night. Like I said, have a great Monday. And we will see you on Monday, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. for Resident Evil Village. Peace.